Hi, and welcome to your daily Farm and Home Show. My name is Whitney Peck, and today we're joined by Michelle Arnold of the University of Kentucky. Today we'll be discussing the importance of a veterinary and producer relationship and all things herd health. We've just started a beef farm. We've got our first 20 head on the ground. What are some major health problems that beginning beef farmers see that they are facing or have seen other beef producers face as well?
I will tell you, I've been at the veterinary diagnostic lab for 15 years, and the number one problem I see, number one health problem, hands down, is purchasing sick cattle or chronically diseased cattle. Usually off some type of social media, Craigslist, Facebook, and it's a bargain. You know, it's much, much cheaper than what is going rate at the stockyards. And believe me, there are no bargains. There are no bargains when it comes to cattle. So if they come in with chronic health problems, chronic disease, we're not going to be able to fix that. You know, that's not a fixable problem. And we often see quite a bit of death loss as well. So that's number one, is just where you buy them. Buy from a reputable source. Somebody that will tell you, what the vaccination history is, where these cattle came from, that you can find them again and talk to them about the cattle if you're having problems. So it's just really important to start right, because if you start with, like I say, with some sickness in place, then you're already in a bad spot.
Okay. Are there any other health problems that we need to be concerned about besides just buying sick cattle? So
buying sick cattle would be number one. The second problem I see in beginning farmers is just not understanding the nutrient needs. So if you don't meet the nutritional needs of cattle, then we get into health problems. I mean, they're pretty self-sufficient if you meet their needs. So we do see a lot of starvation issues in the wintertime. We see toxicities when cattle are hungry, or they're salt starved or starved for mineral. So I think it's important to understand, just because there's something green out in your field and you have some source of water is not enough. You know, that's not enough. It has to actually be grass and not weeds, and it has to be clean water, fresh water, not just an old stagnant pond. Not just something fluid, it needs to be something that is palatable. Lots of things, lots of diseases can be in pond water, disease organisms. So you have to be thinking more in terms of this is an investment in your cattle and in your land, and keeping the grass healthy, taking care of the weed problem. And then that extends into wintertime. In the wintertime, we've got hay that people think, hay is hay, and it's not so. We need to understand that there's good hay and there's bad hay. And some of it just won't maintain an animal throughout cold weather, throughout the winter. So those are the things you need to really start with, because those are basic. Those are your basic bottom line. I think the next thing that beginning farmers really don't understand is the need for biosecurity. That every time you purchase an animal and bring it to the farm, you're exposing the ones that are already there to new diseases, new viruses, bacteria.
To watch the full video of today's segment, check out the Warren County Extension YouTube page. After each YouTube video in the Beef Bootcamp series, there will be an opportunity to fill out an evaluation form. For every evaluation form that you fill out, your name will be put into a drawing to win a portable Blackstone grill. If you fill out all the evaluation forms, you will also be receiving a UK Extension sorting flag. Thank you for watching.